Hi students, now we are going to see about the guidelines for the design for manufacturability. In the module 1, we are going to see this, the topic guidelines. Okay, what are the guidelines are needed for designing? Okay, designing a component or design for manufacturability. So already what is we know that manufacturability means the ability to manufacture a component. Okay, so there are some design criteria we have seen. It should be started with the material selection, and then what is the process selection. These are all the things. Then how we can do this? So what are the important things we have to consider during the manufacturing of a component? Okay, when a component comes, we can see it's a combination of so many parts, isn't it? A bike or car or mixie jar, whatever it is, it's a combination of different components, parts. So the number of components, if there are number of components increases, automatically the process is increases. If the process increases, the complexity will increase. So that the first one is we have to maintain the minimum number of parts in a component, so which gives your less number of the problems, process and all. The integral design architectures, then combining two or more parts in that, then you can give easy methods. Okay, and the standardized components we have to use. You can see so many components we are purchasing, and it will be having a good quality, means no issues, it will be lifelong, it have a good life. Moreover, in manufacturing process also, if the component, if the raw material is not quality, then during some process it get squeezed or it get jammed with the process, so that next process will get delayed. So the process of the when we are doing a process, the quality of the materials is also to be considered. And the third one is the common parts across the product lines. Okay, use common parts. That means what? So one component, one product, simplify operator training and process control. So use of the parts in more than one product, same component but different products. All the products, if I use like washers, okay, you can see washers in different products, so you can use it. Nuts, we can use one product within a different, the same shape or same component size, if you design for other parts also, other products also, so that it will reduces the cost also, and it will help in the manufacturability. The process will be easier. So in the entire the product line, it will be easier to use the same common parts. And standardized design features. So what is the standardized design features? If I want to make a hole, okay, imagine the hole size is somewhat designed as 15.36, so it's somewhat difficult. And that's what, for making holes or making nuts and bolts, use the standard sizes. So in a design itself, while we are making the fasteners, better you can use the same content. The holes, when we are using the holes, we can give the standard drill bit sizes, so that availability of the drill bit is easy. We need not to store more number of stores tools in your tool room, so which is easily available, we can do it. And next one is aim to keep the design functional and simple. So what is the component, main component, the function of the main component is very 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 important. So right, when adding the features to the design of the component, reasons for the need, we have to find the reasons why it is needed. If you add some components, is it needed or not? So lowest number, it will give the design flexible, that is a what is the easiest method of manufacturing, easiest process, and reduce the cost of the manufacturing. Then the design parts to be multifunctional. A part, okay, you are going to make a part, we know that just a table mate, an example, just I am saying a table mate advertisement, it's coming, right? So different product, the usages, the functional of the body itself, it's having different usages. Like that, the parts having in the manufacturing, what we are assembling before this, and the design of the parts, if you have uh, say different application, then you can reduce more number of components. So it can one component can use for multiple functions, so the minimize the part count. it will be used for some other components can be used for doing some other purpose. Okay, the same component can be used for some other purpose in the same product. It will be useful. You need not to add more number of components. So a component, while deciding, it should be try to be a multifunctional. And the design parts for ease of fabrication, and fabrication should we have to concentrate. So any materials or what we are taking, it should be workability, and it should have a proper fabricability nature, so that the parts what we are selecting, and parts what we are doing, the material parts or whatever it is, it should have a proper strength, and it should have a fabrication ability, so that we can do it. And in this next one, we are going to see the relationship between tolerant gates and different machining process.